And this is it for real. Set number 2 of the grand finals, with England winning the first set of the grand finals, coming up from the losers brackets and beating Switzerland in a 3-1 victory. And now we have the Black Tigers in set 2 as their counter pick. Looks like it's going to be vignettes. This is another best 3 out of 5, and with me again I have the handsome and wonderful and impossible Toaster.
I am one of those things, but I won't tell you which one.
So we had a really strong and dominant performance from England in that first set. What does the Black Tiger team have to do in the second set in order to take this back?
Well, pick vignette, apparently.
Yeah, that is going to be one thing. Vignette is going to be, I think, a pretty good pick for the Black Tigers. I think they're really strong on it, and we don't see England on it a whole lot either. I think this is going to be, yeah, I'm feeling pretty optimistic that we can see a Switzerland win here. But that being said, I mean, England is just such a strong team. They're going to be really difficult to beat. I think they're probably going to go with um, some more of the same. They tend to just have a very predictable play style.
Yes. Very strong, predictable playstyle.
Yeah, that's the thing about them. Even though they do very similar stuff every game. I mean, they still beat you every game. They still win a lot of games. But the one set that they have lost this whole tournament was against Switzerland. So we could see
Oh,
Switzerland.
this podcast is wonderful.
Yes, thanks, Anto. We have some cheerleaders in the audience here. We're streaming to Discord. If you guys are not a part of our watching it, not a part of the Discord channel, then there's a link in the description below. It is quite a fun time having these live events and being able to stream live.
Well, what do you think the Swiss approach is going to be for this game? I think they have a good chance of winning, but how do you see them doing that?
Double rush.
Double rush.
Mm-hmm. All right, and it happened again. Your boy crashed again. We are in the second set, first game of the second set of the grand finals of the Impossible Creatures 2021 World Cup. And it's the Black Tigers counter pick, and they picked Vignette. So we'll see how they do on this map. What do you think of Vignette as a map pick after losing that first set?
Ooh, well, we haven't seen too much of Vignette in this tournament so far, especially as a pick. I think they've picked it now because they want to isolate the English players and make them more vulnerable to early aggression.
Yeah, I think the Black Tigers, what they need to do on a map like this is double rush. I think rushing is pretty good on this map. There's a lot of different places you can hide a chamber, and Black Tigers are really good at their early game, and a double rush would be pretty strong. I think they need to take out probably Mutt. But I mean, both Mutt and Sniper are playing amazingly, so whatever they can do to help, I think would be great.
Interestingly, we're only seeing second rod coming down now for BT3, which is not what you'd expect from a double rush, right?
Yeah, that's true. It looks like one rod, second one coming out from Mutt, and a little scout. Early scout with this henchman. Third rod, before a level 2 coming out from Black Tiger 3.
That's very interesting. Are they going to try and play it slow here?
They might be. It looks like, though, Black Tiger 1 does have... Oh, he's placing a chamber. Oh, two chambers. This is a double rush. But they're not... Are they... They're not going
level
2?
1. It's level 1 double rush.
Oh my god, this is a level 1 rush. But, I mean, this is kind of late. We're at 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Sniper, is he looking at level 2 yet? Oh my gosh, what are these? Small
gremlins.
spider that is angry nonetheless. A lot of these range, and what are these? Oh, these are the Nakamura dragonflies.
Ooh.
And it looks like we actually see level 2s coming out right now. This is really
sloppy
strong.
micro.
I think they can just should be able to go around this tower. Oh, just melting that lightning rod. These things should be able to go straight for lab. And I would love to see these hench build like a tower or something here. Stop any units from coming out. Oh, and the
he's
frenzy?
been correctly dodging all these henchmen here.
Yeah.
Sniper's been trying to hench punch the level 1s, which is what you should do, but BT's been running away.
Yeah.
Which is also what you should do.
Yeah, oh, now some level 2s coming out from Black Tiger 3, and Mutt has the Cheetah Scorps and Stink. Oh, but the lab can still be hit through the Stink Cloud, and so these units just need to be microing. They need to be targeting the lab or something else, or moving away, instead of just getting chewed up, because in that Stink they will just get absolutely mauled. But I think that they still should be able to have this if they micro properly. I do like the Soundbeam Tower, but it's a little bit far back. It should be closer to this chamber to take some aggro away from the units.
I wonder if it might not be better to focus on taking down that expansion Sniper has.
Yeah, that would be really powerful too, I think. Either way, this is not looking super good, because the longer this level 1 rush goes on, the more momentum that Mutt has to expand. He's doing a really great job at expanding, even if Sniper's pretty contained. Oh, the Lemming Camels are coming out. And these are decent, 7 damage. They might be able to help take care of those Cheetah Scorps. And this is still looking really, really rough for Sniper, but he does have all these henchmen over here, which are not getting any attention at all.
It's a surprisingly healthy number of henchmen.
Yeah, really.
And with the way he's collecting resources, probably at about the same rate as both of the BTs right now, and Mutt is just light years ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, and these lemmings just got chewed up, didn't do any damage to this creature chamber, and instead just let all these scorpions take him out. It's not looking good. I think this rush has failed. That Stink Cloud really coming in clutch, but now, what do the Black Tigers need to do? It looks like Black Tiger 3 has started expanding a little bit behind his rush, which is good. Black Tiger 1 was all in. He's just going level 2 now. Oh, that is going to be really tough.
I think he might be worse off than Sniper.
Yeah, this is looking really, really rough. At least Sniper has the expansion. He has a henchman mid. Looks like a couple lemmings are going to come over here, but these henchmen are just going to beat him up. These lemmings aren't really strong enough.
No, and now you've got like 10 Cheetah Scorps running around on the map with no defensive units really around to stop them.
Yeah, Mutt has rallied these Cheetah Scorps to Black Tiger 3's lab. Black Tiger 3 is going level 3, but I think Mutt is, yep, he's right there too. And it looks like these defensive sound beams are going to deter.
Go past them and kill that generator.
Yeah, he could, but I guess he opted not to, and it looks like he's going to use the speed of the Cheetah Scorps to do some raiding, which is not that bad of a choice. Black Tiger 1 finally trying to get out of his lab, but there's no henchman over here. Sniper, in the meantime, has quite a bit going for him. Not looking too bad with his economy. Mutt just has all of the map control, though.
Yeah, he's so far ahead. Like, during that whole first, good 5 minutes or so when Sniper was under pressure, the BTs were just sitting on their base coal, and Mutt expanded to 2 free expansion, got a bunch of gens, and in the end, Sniper was about on the same foot as the BTs in terms of economy, and Mutt was just way ahead. And I don't know, I'm not sure how they're going to catch up to him.
I do really love these shield bug ostriches. Those are so cute. And lemming baboons. I mean, now we're in the level 2 zone, though. I think Black Tiger 1 really just needs to think about pushing to level 3 as soon as possible. He needs to get the upgrades on the gen. It's getting advanced structures, that is good, but it's really just Mutt with the macro game is going to be so big. Sniper also taking the gens, getting the back expo here. And so Sniper now with 2 expos. It's going to be really, really strong economically. That's Sniper at level 3 as well. Black Tiger 1 is just so far behind. And even Black Tiger 2 only has 1 henchman at the second expo. Or sorry, Black Tiger 3. And has nothing over here at his main.
It's so difficult to prioritize when you're in this kind of position that the BTs are in, where they basically need to be doing everything at once, but there's just not enough resources. They need to expand, because if they don't, they'll just fall further behind and get crushed eventually. But if they invest too much into expansion, then they're just going to get stomped even sooner.
Yeah, and then they need to, do a combination of Black Tiger 1 needs to tech up to level 3, but also he needs way more henchmen. And of course, your lab can only do one of those at a time.
He needs more henchmen. He needs to tech up. He also needs more units on the map to contest and combat these enemies. Like, there's really damned if you do, damned if you don't when you're this far behind. I think if England just plays this right and play it safe, they have this in the bag.
Yeah, this looks like a really strong game for England to start out the second set rather. And it looks like Sniper now coming over, and Sniper's actually going to be able to take this. Oh, that's Mud at level 4. Oh my gosh, as Black Tiger 3 is not looking at level 4 yet, and so that's going to be huge. Mud generally brings those cuttlefish hippos at level 4.
He's raiding the gem with flyers.
Yeah, I do like that. These are, some pretty nice glassy flyers, but are going to do the job when it comes to raiding. Mutt's just looking for map control, not trying to press into the enemy base too soon. Oh, and it looks like they're going to do a double on Black Tiger 1. This is going to be rough. Black Tiger 3 trying to trickle in some units, but they're just, all these deflect units are just getting surrounded by melee, not getting any deflect off, and deflect's pretty expensive. And it's just tightening the noose now, and these are actually going to be running into some anti-air towers already. It's not going to be good. It looks like Mud has been coming in, and these towers should be able to take out this expo pretty easily. I don't think he's going to be able to get any henchmen. Going around to this one's actually a pretty good idea, but Mud's ready for it.
Yeah, there's just too many A towers, and now, having invested into those flyers, he's nothing to help his teammate.
Yeah. And he keeps building them, but these units are just not that good. They also have Poison Sting, which is Poison Sting and Barrier Destroy, so something against units, something against buildings, but it makes a creature that is not really optimized for either.
I think maybe the idea with Poison Sting is to force the level up. No, wait, no, that doesn't make sense, because the flyer has to be level 3 anyway. Never mind.
Gosh, yeah, this is just another England game. They're absolutely in control, and all of these ranged units are just going to suck up these flyers, and they're just going to fall immediately. And Black Tiger, Black Tiger 1 rather, has nothing left.
All those hippo cuddles, that's not what you want to see.
Oh my gosh, no. I mean, these of course are upgraded too.
Nothing can stop them right now.
Yeah. Gosh, and there it goes. I mean, the level 1 rush is so risky to see that come out. I mean, you have to try to do something to rumble your opponent, but I think they were just a little bit too late, and some missed micros here and there. Level 1 rush, you can really not let your opponents get out any units, and you have to be able to keep as many that you have, because they just die so easily, and so making sure that you're microing well is important, but that Stink Cloud was really, really hard to fight against. Coming in with a really good defense there.
Yeah, he did, and Sniper kept his cool and just survived. Was able to mine at his expansion through most of it, and he kept a healthy number of henchmen. He didn't panic tech up or build too many chambers trying to get creatures out. He just knew that his teammate was there to support him. He kept building henchmen, built defensive structures where they needed to be, and he just held on.
Really great teamwork, great defense from Team England, and that is going to be the first game of set 2 going to England. This map scares me so much because of the double water rush.
Yeah.
it's really difficult to defend against. You're in a really tight space against that rush, and even if you scout it out, there's not a whole lot you can do aside from if you had already started a land rush faster than them.
Well, if you do see it coming with enough advanced warning, you can have your teammate build a chamber or even sound beams. It's all about time defending rushes.
Yeah.
Because if you get some fences up, some sound beams, and enough units to control the aggression, then you should be able to make it out with a stronger economy. But of course, that depends on micro as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in doing a double water rush, you have to be careful about. Well, I mean, you absolutely can't lose, because if you lose, then it's going to be a little bit harder to defend your home.
Yes, and I think the double water rush on this map might not be quite as scary as it seems, just because of the fact that you cannot build like you can only build water chambers out a certain distance from the sort of edge of the land, so they can be scouted quite easily, pretty much by just like one henchman line of sight in width. Like you don't need to go looking for it as much as you would on like eroded forts.
Yeah, certainly.
Where there's so much space where the water chambers could be.
I wish we would get to see France double water rush on this map.
We've got England on the right, BTs on the left. Now, what I've seen the BTs do on this map on occasion is use a lot of fences and play really greedily, get the expansions on the hill, get a lot of the geysers, and just hold off any early aggression for long enough to hit level 3 and start taking control of the game with a big economy.
Do you think that's going to work against England, though? I mean, England is such a strong team. It looks like Sniper actually might be coming out to fence first.
Well, I think England might do the exact same thing. We haven't seen England rush a lot in these stats, and I think that's because they're comfortable in their defense, and they're also comfortable in their long game, so they don't feel any need to commit to any rushes that could go wrong.
Yeah.
We might be seeing a rush here from Sniper, but maybe he's just scouting.
Looks like Mutt is going to get this fence down.
Oh, yeah.
So Sniper.
BT1 is going to be very disappointed here. He sent all those henchmen all that way, and now he has to go back home.
Yeah.
Oh, not all the way back. He's going to build a workshop. Oh, this henchman from Sniper is being sneaky up in the northwest. That's definitely going to be a proxy chamber of some description.
Yeah,
I
and
think it might be a land chamber.
Mutt has a similar one coming as well in the south. That is going to be pretty scary. Wow, yep, their chamber goes down from Sniper.
And you can see these 4 rods already for BT1. I think he's doing exactly what I described, where he's going to go greedily, a lot of a lack, probably early advanced structures. And he has seen this chamber. Yeah. He has seen this chamber, and he's building sound beams, and he is building fences. And cheetah scopes are coming out, but it's not going to be able to do a lot, especially if he gets this second sound beam down.
Yeah. That's going to be really strong.
It looks like Mutt's been thwarted. He never built a chamber in the bottom.
He never tried to, actually. He just swam around, just going for a little swim. Looks like Black Tiger 3 is coming up with his own henchman to Black Tiger 1's base. Or where's that guy going? And so Black Tiger 1 is now going to be at level 3, which is going to be a pretty big win. Sniper has a henchman that's going to be meandering towards mid, as well as another hench here between the tigers.
these Cheetah Scorps are going to find some damage here at BT1's expansion. And BT1, he went level 3 so fast, it was actually detrimental to his economy. He didn't get advanced structures before he went. So this is just for like the power spike of these level 3 creatures. And they are going to come out, they're going to have barrier destroy, they're going to cut through these fences.
Oh yeah, especially with the Pack Hunter now coming into play. That's going to be really good. And Sniper is going to need to do something with this chamber in mid, I think, to disrupt the Black Tigers coming. Mutt has been basically undisturbed, right?
Mostly, yeah.
And I feel like Black Tiger 3 doesn't have much to show for his gameplay so far. I mean, what has he really done? Just a couple geysers and a single expansion with not that much in terms of henchmen.
Well, he does have both of the water geysers.
Look at these tiger eels. This is what won Switzerland the last set when they played earlier in the tournament.
Yeah, BT3, he went advanced structures at level 2, and he built a clinic, and he's getting grid now, and he has 3 fully upgraded generators. So he does have, I think, more than Mutt in terms of economy. Oh no, scratch that. Mutt has a ton of geysers too, and a bunch more coal.
Mutt is endless. But he is being forced to defend Sniper at his home base.
Wow, look at these beautiful sound beams from Sniper. Lodged between these clinics. Clinics have insane HP.
Yeah.
And Mutt is helping Sniper with these hover units. Again, we saw these on Soothing Oasis. They're very good for this map.
Black Tiger 1 might just be going around with these tiger eels, though. And it looks like Black Tiger 3 has found the Cheetah Scorps, and that is between them. And so he's going to be sending out some of these skunk ostriches in order to.
Here's the moment of truth, though. Are these tiger eels going to get the money shot on these henchmen?
Oh, Miss Micro. Are these henchmen going to see?
He is.
Are they good? No, they're going to miss. Oh, they only got 3.
That's tragic.
Oh, and he killed. It was mostly friendly fire.
Oh. Yeah, no, he killed like 2 henchmen and like 7 of his own tiger eels.
Oh,
that's devastating.
Is rough. That is not the micro that you want to see. But it looks like England has learned from their previous bout with the Black Tigers. Mutt is halfway to level 4.
That he is. What about BT3? BT3 is also on the way to level 4.
Yeah.
Now he has less coal income, but not by much, and he does have a lot of geysers. And he's taking out Mutt's geyser on the west side of that second ring.
Mm-hmm. He also has these other 2 chambers, which I think are going to be really nice. And Black Tiger 1 is coming in to just really take out Sniper's expansions.
BT1 is keeping up this pressure.
Yeah.
Despite suiciding a bunch of his tiger eels, he still has plenty left to attack Sniper with.
They need to put pressure in mid now, though, because with one Sniper having that can snowball pretty fast once they get a lot of henchmen there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's going to be level 4 coming out from Mutt. Mutt really liking these cockroaches a lot, so the hovering has been...
Yeah.
Seems to be pretty favorable for him. And, you know, Sniper still has this chamber right behind Black Tiger 1's base that Black Tiger 1 never bothered to destroy.
I wonder if Sniper is aware of that. Could try and use that. Just like a couple of melee level 3s could do a lot of that. Oh, another big E-burst on Sniper's base. It didn't get a lot of henchmen still.
Yeah, these
good reactions
aren't paying off as much as they did in the last tournament game.
Yeah, I mean they do still have like a lot of psychological effect. Like you have to be on your toes at all times.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of attention, and they're not bad as just melee units. Like you do pay a bit extra for that burst, but they still function as regular units. You're not necessarily losing out by not using the burst too much.
Yeah, Black Tiger 3 does have these deflect units that he's going to be using against these Hippo Cuttlefish, which are going to do all right as a matchup, but it looks like he's opting to use Stink instead. So lots of range busters that he's kind of using against Mutt's level 4 unit here.
Which is a ranged unit, so
yeah.
Hopefully that goes well for him. Oh, and it looks like it is going very well for him.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be able to defend this little attack on his chambers.
Oh, that's huge. That was such good value in that fight.
Yeah. And Mutt's just going to keep losing these. He does have a lot of these Soundbeam Towers, but the Stink is going to protect Black Tiger 3's units.
And BT1 is tightening the news on Sniper. Who's that? At level 4 for BT1.
Yeah, and Mutt is being forced to build all of these level 4s in order to defend Sniper, which is going to be really tough. But again, they have so much in mid that England could turn around any time with their economy. These Caterpillars are now, with the extra sight from this Cheetah Scorp, are now going to be able to attack.
Oh, but BT3's his deflect units, they're hovering into the middle and they're going to start raiding these henchmen, and there's no response to this so far.
Oh, that is going to
Sniper's going to lose all of them. Sniper's going to lose all of them.
Yeah, that is huge. And Black Tiger 3 has these dragonfly scorpions as well that he's building. These are going to be great for hunting geysers on this map. Oh, and Mutt is able to respond a little bit in mid with some Soundbeam Towers.
It's a shame though, because Sniper's the one who's struggling, and he's the one who lost all his henchmen and his workshop here.
Yeah. Looks like Mutt does have some flyers that he's bringing into mid, these Scorpio Owls. And Black Tiger 3 barely saved his guys. They're only at 6 HP down the bottom of the map. He should definitely repair that because he doesn't want to lose it. It's going to be a big hit to his economy. And we definitely need to see some more stink come out from Black Tiger to protect his main expo. It's like Black Tiger 1 just reached level 5? What? Mutt is just starting it as a reaction. Oh my gosh, Sniper's on his way to level 4. Black Tiger 3 is just hanging out at 4. Wow, that is going to be huge.
Well, there's a lot of stuff for him to get through. I think Mutt is going to reach level 5 in good time in order to make level 5s of his own to fight back before BT1 can make too much ground, because there's a lot of units here.
Yeah. Sniper doing a decent job at defending what he has and taking back this safe expansion for him. And Mutt is just really dominant with the economy. England has most of the resources on the map, so they should be able to hold out even with these level 5s coming in.
Oh, it's the Hercules beetle squid.
These things are so strong.
They're also so expensive.
Oh my gosh. That is absolutely nuts. Just going to tanking these Soundbeam Towers, doing so much deflect damage.
I don't think it's going to be enough. I think Mutt is just running away with this game.
Yeah, he just has so many resources, and that's the story.
And level 4 for Sniper, but Mutt is about to hit 5 in about 3 seconds. Yeah. And then, I mean, he already has so many units on the field, but he's going to start making... What is he going to start making? Let's see what he has.
Black Tiger 3 did not repair his water geyser down south, and now he's going to lose it.
Uh-oh. That's not good. He needed that.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be really nice to see a burst from one of these Soundbeams in the north from BT1. Could do a lot of damage to these.
Yeah, I mean...
Where are the level 5s from Mutt? Oh, they're Oog Squids.
Oh, those are going to be really strong. I mean, there's nothing that Black Tiger 3 has against these Oog Squids.
And he's nowhere near level 5.
No. Black Tiger 1 just
And
really didn't have the economy to pull off that
no,
level 5.
he did not.
Yeah, and having mid is again has been so strong, I think, for England.
It's been massive.
Sniper being able to recover, and that's one of those things you can't just let go. And Black Tiger's calling the GG. Rightfully so. I mean, Black Tiger 3 is just getting absolutely invaded by these level 5s.
So they're now down 2 games in the second set.
Yeah. This is looking really good for Team England. They only need one
Really
more
is.
game, and the title of World Cup champions is theirs again. They already have the title, and they're yeah.
They get to keep it for
Yep.
another year. And that's BT3's lab dead, and BT1 was his own lab.
Wow. Where do you think it went wrong in that game for the Black Tigers?
I think BT3 just he played the booming game against Mutt, and Mutt just got more out of it. And from that point, he was just playing defense. And BT1, he was beating Sniper, but then Mutt came to the rescue, and he tried to go for that fast 5, which I think was a mistake, but it was a Hail Mary. Hindsight's 2020. If he'd stayed 4 and pushed out a lot of units, he might have been able to make progress, maybe taken some expansions, got more eco to keep the game going. But he thought there was a chance he could get level 5 and get those power units out and break through.
Yeah, and
but obviously it didn't work out.
I think Mutt winning the fence battle on the bottom was really big, because when you play the booming game and you're the one who has access to mid and all those extra geysers that he had, that was just so big for him. He just had way more to boom into compared to Black Tiger 3.
Yeah. The BT3 got both of the water geysers, the one between himself and BT1, and between himself and Mutt. But Mutt just got all the hill geysers. So
Yeah.
basically, he had the same amount of geysers and extra coal.
Yep, exactly, and just the access to mid, and it is pretty defendable. I think Black Tiger did the right thing with just taking the resources that he had, but it was just not enough in the long run. You have to take back that fence quickly, and he just never was able to.
Yeah, BT1 straight up skipped level 4. He just went straight through.
Yeah. All right. Game 3 of set 2.
This is potentially the very last game of the World Cup.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to be pretty demoralized if you're the Black Tigers at this point. This is your last game potentially, and you've just been on. I mean, they've had 3 losses in a row here. I really only won 1 game in this. What do we have so far? We've played 6 games. They've won 1 of 6, so that's got to be tough.
Yeah. Is Eroded Forts the pick?
It looks like it is.
I think that's a good pick. I think that's a strong option for them to pull out a quick win. I think this is a chaotic map, right? It could swing either way early on.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think that we're gonna see water or land come out on this map from the Black Tigers at level 2?
I don't know. I mean, they could go for a level 1 rush, but they might be discouraged after that vignette game.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be level 2.
Yeah, I think a level 2 land rush is the way to go. We'll see though. They've had pretty decent success with some of their proxy chambers with those eel cobras.
Um,
Looks like Mutt dropped. Hope everything's all right.
editing unit, apparently. So I think England, seeing this map, they would suspect some kind of aggressive shenanigans. But I also think it would be a very England thing to do, just to play it completely straight and just have faith in their defense.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of. Oh, Black Tiger 3 saying not feeling it to flow right now, but it will get better. Very optimistic, staying in strong spirits, which is what I love to see. And I think, I don't know, maybe if they go straight for mid, try to get an early base there to cut off England, but they still have, that's a risky play.
Yeah, it almost feels like they've tried it all now, right?
Yeah.
On the Hillfort game, they tried not doing any rushy gimmick shenanigans. They just tried to out macro the English. Didn't work out. They've tried level 1 rushes. They've tried level 2 rushes. The level 2 rush on duos was the one that worked once and then almost worked the second time.
I guess they could try a water rush.
They could. I mean,
That would be the only thing they haven't
Rutherford's
tried.
water rushes are really scary.
Yeah.
They hit a little slower, but they tend to hit harder, and they're a lot harder to scout.
Black Tiger 1 angry creatures.
Mm.
You don't want to fight any angry creatures.
Or maybe you do. Okay, here we go.
And this is possibly the last game. Who is going to
Very well
clutch it?
could be. I'm really hoping it's going to be a wild game.
Yeah,
I
me
hope
too.
it's not going to be another case of the BTs trying something and then England just defending it and then, turning around to crush them.
Yeah, yeah.
Seeing an instant rod from BT3, 2 instant rods from BT3. This is going to be something interesting.
4 hench on 1 rod. I love that.
So this might be
early
a
scout
build
from
where
Mutt.
he waits for a little bit of idle time before going up, or it could be your patented blow a rod to get the call back really fast level 2.
Well, he can't infringe on my patents. That's illegal. So he won't be doing that, I don't think. Oh, he's sending in for proxy chamber. It looks like Mutt comes. The scout is pretty early from Mutt. And he's
But what's he gonna see that is suspicious? Like, it would be sensible for BT3 to have 2 rods at this time. He doesn't know quite how early he built them, and that scout is crucially not going to be seeing these green henchmen coming in.
He does see that there's a lack of henchmen, however, at Black Tiger 3's base, which might be cluing him off that they're somewhere else. And so he's going to search for them now, and he's going to find nothing in mid, which I think is going to be what
this is going to be a
him.
close call with this henchman. He is going to see the forward workshop.
Yep.
But is he going to know that the level 2 is on the way?
I mean, if you see a forward workshop, you're expecting a forward chamber really quickly. And
yes,
he's building
but
some
he's
fences.
building more henchmen. He's not going level 2.
It looks like he's going level 2 now.
Oh, he is.
And
these fences are not going to go up in time.
They're not going to be able to go up because there's a coal in the way.
Oh, yeah. And these are lemmings.
Yeah.
They're porcupine lemmings.
I think this is going to be a pretty good play as long as Black Tiger 3, yes, he's keeping up the hench production, which I really like to see. And, oh, this is going to be good.
Oh,
Oh, this is going to be good. We got more
it's the
chambers.
frenzy camels.
Oh, we have the Infest as well. This is going to be so strong. These are going to come out and do so much damage to Mutt's base. And I think Mutt has been playing so strong, he's the one that needs to be targeted right away. Here's the Stink, and then the Infest needs to come in and take out these chambers. And there it goes. And I'd like to see even more Infest actually take out these sound beams as well. But these porks are doing really, really well. Sniper does have a creature chamber coming up in the neck of Black Tiger 1's base.
I think that might be too little too late.
Yeah, Mutt is gone. He's just been wiped out.
He's about to have no henchmen.
Yeah.
And there's no finished sound beams. There's nothing fighting back against these. These frenzy camels are just gonna eat through these henchmen, and they're gonna eat through the structures. And Sniper's CC over Mutt's base is down.
He's
and now all he can do is counterattack.
To Black Tiger 3 with this counterattack, yeah.
Oh, and BT3 might.
Oh, he notices.
No, he's reacting. And he's building a sound beam, and this sound beam is so deeply defended here. He's not going to be able to take that one out. And these fences are going to protect the henchmen, so he's safe. And Mutt's lab is going to go down. There's nothing.
Mutt got advanced structures to delay it, but that is all he's going to be able to do. And then it's going to be a 2v1. Black Tiger 1 is going level 3. He already has a sound beam in his base to defend against these incoming gazelles. Sniper is not going to be able to do much. Sniper's going level 3 as well. But now he's down a partner. And there are a ton of units at Mutt's base that are about to come in and just sweep Sniper out.
Yeah, I mean, even if they don't kill him, they're going to buy enough time for the BTs to just expand and start getting level 3s out, and then Sniper has no chance.
Yeah. That was a really strong play from Black Tiger 3. I mean, I think they found their flow, because that was so clean, really well done. And it might be what they need to, get their confidence back, get their momentum back in this set.
That's right. Yeah. Very well played. But now it's England's counter pick again.
Yeah, what are they gonna pick here? There's not a whole lot of maps they haven't won on.
It's true, but I think they still have some maps left where what's happening right now cannot happen.
Yes, that is true. So they might pick something like Maya.
Wait, can they pick maps that were played in the last set?
I feel like technically they can.
But
I would like to see different maps played. I think it's more fun.
Yes, I mean Maya is an option. What else might there be? Glacier maybe, or Thin Ice?
Yeah, Glacier, Thin Ice. They won't pick Fortress, I don't think.
No, I don't think they would. Even though that is a good map for Cheetah's Corpse. Tier. That's an interesting one. They might do your tier gyro drop.
Do you think they'll try that?
I don't think they will. I would love to see it, but I don't think we will see it.
Yeah, Sniper's doing a great job at defending with what he has left. Not giving up the macro, going over for this top gen in the top right.
Oh.
Black Tiger 3 is pinning the nails on the coffin with these 3 forward chambers. We already, of course, have these forward water chambers that we've been looking at from Black Tiger 1. Angry Fish is here. All of these angry units cannot be stopped. I think they're
BTs
angry
have
because they're
resorted.
frenzying.
Yeah, it's probably it. And the BTs have resorted to making little clumps of units that stand around on the map looking menacing, and then proceed to attack in waves.
It's like they're a simulation.
There's the GG from Sniper, and he's blowing his own generator. I thought he blew his generator before his lab.
One thing that the Black Tigers could have been doing as well is just tiring Sniper out, because when you play in a losing position for a long time, it's really tiring, and maybe they just weren't going in for the kill on purpose.
Yeah, that's right. They just give him enough hope not to blow lab.
Yeah. As they relax, talk strategy for the next game.
Yeah, I mean that could be risky though. You just talk strategy, and all of a sudden a bunch of flyers show up, and you're like, oh no. You were supposed to have won this game already. Alright, so it's 2-1, England's pick.
And I think I've got the will bug where I need to back out of ICO every time.
Oh. Has anything been done about the whole displaying your email thing? You're on the ICO?
No, it hasn't. Yeah, it's weird. I need to actually completely close out of IC after every game now, it seems like. Actually, no, even that didn't work. I still can't see anyone in the lobby.
Uh-oh. But can you see games even if you can't see people in the lobby?
No.
Hmm.
Oh wait, yes, I can see the game. 3 out of
no problem.
4
No.
out of... Okay, nice. Maybe I'm just being impatient. It's taking a long time to show up.
Maybe.
Before I was B champ, I was impatient champ. Face
Fun fact
off.
of the day. Face off?
I like this.
Ooh.
I hope this is their actual pick. We didn't even name face off.
I think the BTs really like playing on face off.
Apparently, so does England. So, I mean, we gotta remember it was the Black Tigers, right, who just fenced in the...
Yeah. They sent a bunch of henchmen straight off the bat, fenced the opponent into their own base, and then started building lioness caterpillars.
Oh my,
bombarded them to death in a most cruel and unusual manner.
Oh, was that you? Was that against you?
No,
Okay.
it was against Ben and Brad.
Oh,
USA
yep.
3.
Yeah, that is right. Oh gosh, that was such a strategy, like such a play. If they can pull that off against Mutton Sniper, I would be I would be ecstatic, honestly, just because it's such a bold strategy to pull off.
I think anything they can do to make the game really messy favors the Black Tigers.
Yeah.
Um,
And what else can you do? I mean, to make it messier. I mean, I think that's better than pure swimmer artillery. Pure swimmer artillery just come out pretty slow, but this you can just get a really, really early lead in the game if you can trap the enemy basically in their base.
yeah, I think Face Off is a really awkward map to begin with, and you can make things really difficult for your opponent by just like doing everything you can to make it even more awkward. Fences and sound beams, and like weird artillery and ranged unit combos. Uh, I think hover would be really useful on this map, just to ignore all of that nonsense.
Yeah, yeah, hover is really good on this map because it is such a good fencing map. And getting these center geysers is going to be really important as well.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he's going to do a little army change, which is totally valid considering that England has done that a couple times during the set
Yeah,
and the previous set as well.
I mean we've already been going on for like 2 hours and a bit, so why not stretch it a little further? So do you have any more thoughts on steak that you want to share?
Um, nothing particular. I was actually looking at buying different types of salt,
Mm-hmm.
and there's
Go ahead.
just all of these different types of salts with basically different impurities that give them different flavors or properties. So there's like volcanic salt, there's bamboo salt, both of which have a kind of like a sulfur flavor. So does Himalayan black salt. I don't know if that sulfur smell or flavor is really good for cooking or steak. Maybe though. Apparently the sulfur goes away as you cook, but not as a finishing salt. It wouldn't go away. So I'd have to play around with that to see if I really like the flavor. But it's considered like a delicacy to have these like sulfuric salts, I guess. Um, and then they have some other more basic salts like smoked salts or herbal salts as well.
What's a smoked salt?
Smoked salt is exactly what it sounds like. You just take regular old salt, generally sea salt, and then you'll smoke it with hickory or something or cherry, and that smoke flavor will infuse into the actual salt crystals.
Hmm.
And then you get when you add that salt to something, then it'll acquire a little bit of that smokiness, perhaps. It's not going to be as strong, of course, as actually smoking the meats, but just another thing that you can do. But I was really intrigued by the bamboo salt. They actually take salt and pack it into bamboo, like hollowed out bamboo, and then bake it in the oven. Pull it out, and then it comes out as like a solid brick of salt that kind of all melted together. And then they break it apart, and then they repeat the process over and over and over again. And it supposedly gets a lot of this charred flavor from the charred bamboo and infuses it into the salt, and it's supposed to be very interesting, I guess. But
I
it's
think you
pretty
have enough
extensive.
now to put together a trailer of you just talking about food for your upcoming series.
Yeah, impossible creatures and food and salt.
Impossible Kitchen.
With the impossible toaster.
Of course, that's where it belongs.
Yeah. All right. How many units are being changed in this army?
All of them? He's decided that they didn't have enough electric burst, so he's going to put electric burst on everything. No response, huh?
No. So what did you think about the map pool this year, Toast?
Ooh, I think it had maps in it, and it was a pool. A pool of maps, one might say.
Do you think that it was size-wise, if there are maps made in the future, do you think that they should be added, or do you think it just becomes too much size-wise?
So, what maps were not in the pool?
There are a few like Rival Islands, Flow 2, Tunguska. Actually, there's quite a lot of 2v2 or 4-player maps rather.
So, did you like eliminate maps that were just too out there?
The ones that aren't played as much, generally. And then I added a few that I think are very good maps that need to be played more.
So
But
you removed the ones that aren't played a lot, and then you added ones that aren't played a lot.
well, but there are some that aren't played a lot for good reason because they're not balanced or they lead to the exact same style of game every time. Like Rival Islands, I feel like is basically the same type of game because there's not a lot of middle ground.
Now Sniper's gone somewhere. Great.
Do you think there's a type of map that we're missing? I guess we are kind of missing a water map, aren't we?
Yes. What 2v2 water maps are there?
Rival Islands. You
Should
know,
have put Rival Islands in there.
High Tide is close to a water map.
It's true.
But it would be nice to have something kind of like Islets or Midway Atoll.
Yeah, that is actually surprising. Why isn't there a 2v2 version of that?
You know, I don't know. We should get someone on it. All right, here we go. Game 4 in the second set of the grand finals of the World Cup. If England can come away with winning their counter pick, then they are going to take home first place and be reigning champions in the 2021 and 2020 World Cups.
So what do you think the plan is here from England?
I don't know if they have a plan any different from what they normally do. I think
They picked the map, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. I assume they're gonna go for level 2 rush, but it doesn't look like they are based on their rods. So
yeah, the BTs, however, they're double rodding both of them, so they're gonna go level 2.
yeah, definitely.
No fences so far, but plenty of help. No, there's a fence in the north, and it's being fought over.
Yeah, and it looks like it's just gonna get through. It's just gonna get off. Looks like it wasn't completed. Maybe I don't think it was. It was so close.
Almost. No, I think they're all built a little bit.
Okay, there's one that has 50.
Oh no,
I wasn't sure.
yeah, there's one that isn't built.
Yeah.
Oh, there's two that aren't built. So yeah, a 2-tile creature could get through there, but I think he's gonna finish it now. So they're expanding to.
It looks like there's a bunch of hench warfare going on right now across the map. And these fence attempts.
With the limited lab core on this map, you have to get out there, and the henchmen do see a lot of conflict. The geysers are being claimed in the middle by Mutt and BT3.
Looks like Black Tiger opting to place his rods in such a way that actually kind of protect his lab a little bit. I don't know if I like this, because it means that when he gets rushed, they'll go straight for the rods pretty quickly. Although it does protect his hench a tiny bit.
The BTs are actually getting the advantage when it comes to the mid geysers right now. But there's some fighting going on here. Mutt has these mountain lion praying mantises, and they're chewing on these henchmen.
Oh, the Velvet Piranhas are going to be perfect, though. Sonic against Frenzy is going to be really, really nice. Oh, but they just died.
They've been taken out. Yeah.
They have 27 health, so maybe they were a bit too weak.
As long as Mutt can retain these numbers.
Oh, that was Sniper's Chamber. Oh my gosh, these poison frogs are snipers. That is going to be really, really strong.
Yeah.
And suddenly Black Tigers are on their back foot just like that. These Velvetworm Piranhas are not going to help them now.
If they get a lot of sound beams up behind their fences at home, they have 3 of the mid geysers, so they could potentially hold that for a long time, enough to get level 3 potentially.
Oh, well, Black Tiger 1 has no income besides his 1 generator, and the Switzerland doesn't have generators at home.
That is true, but they could just build them.
That is true.
They do need more sound beams, I think. That's the key here. I think they want to space the sound beams a fair bit back from the fences, so that it's really awkward for range units to get a good shot. And he has these caterpillar lionesses at home. These are going to murder these snakes.
Yeah, those are going to be really, really good.
To death, Brandon. They're going to be murdered to death.
Well, I'm glad they aren't being murdered to life. That would be the wrong strategy. But it does look like the henchmen over at Black Tiger 3's Expos are getting murdered to death. And it's still looking really, really strong for Team England, even though they did not successfully take the lab. There's just no henchmen from the Black Tigers.
They're in a really comfortable position. They're mining all their expansions. They've got one of the 4, I should say, mid geysers, but they have their own home geysers, and they have their research clinics up. They're getting their upgrades.
Yeah, Mutt's level 3.
Yeah.
This is going to be very, very tough for the Black Tigers to figure out what to do in this situation.
Yeah, they can survive, but can they win? These caterpillars getting munched up as soon as they leave the base. And
yeah.
BT1's expansion is not going to be long-lived. And whenever Mutt chooses to, he can chew up these mid geysers, these mid generators from the BTs, and just take them over, and there's nothing to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, this is game. Wow. Yeah, these Velvet Worms, seriously underperformed. I mean, they're I'm not sure they're spectacular units, but
I feel like that's just the way of the Velvet one, though.
yeah.
Just underperformance. They're not bad, but they're just like not the best option in any circumstance.
Yeah.
So it looks like the BTs are going to be the ones who are murdered to death in this game, and thusly in the tournament. This is it, right?
Yeah, this is it. This was for all of the bacon. All of the Iberico. And there it goes. Labs going from the Black Tigers.
England winning the championship title from themselves.
Wow. What a strong team. And they came all the way from the losers bracket. That is a total of 9 sets played by Team England.
After being eliminated by Switzerland from the winners bracket.
Yeah, they got their revenge.
Came back and dominantly won the grand finals.
Yeah. Wow, that was a 3-1 victory in the second set. Both sets actually, right? 3-1.
Yeah.
So what spectacular play that we got to see from everyone in this tournament. This has been such a pleasure to watch, and finally we're wrapped up here with that England victory, and we have with us Switzerland.
Hello.
How are you
Hey
guys doing?
guys. Well, I didn't really feel those games that much, to be honest.
So we speculated that you might be feeling a bit rusty after the
somehow maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we wanted to do too much, and congrats to England for winning again. It's really tough to play against.
As last year.
Yeah.
It's really...
I mean, going into it, I had really high expectations for you guys, because you guys have, of course, beat England earlier with those tiger eels in the tournament, and I was thinking that you guys were going to come out with hitting with some really big stuff, and you had that awesome eroded duos game with your electro tank play. I was so excited for electro tank to come out, and then not electro tank came out.
Yeah, that was good.
That was really fun to watch. Yeah, but overall, definitely, like you said, you didn't have as much flow this time around, and
yeah,
it eventually did cost you both sets, even coming from the winner's side. But still, awesome run from you guys and some really great play. I think that you guys single-handedly made everyone in the tournament hate Electric Burst. which I love. I think that's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Yeah, that was a really nice set of games, and yes, thanks so much for playing, and I know you guys had busy schedules with vacation and stuff like that, but you still made time for the tournament, so thank you. I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you for hosting all this stuff. It was really fun.
Yeah, thanks. And then we also have England with us in the chat. How are you guys feeling? You guys are now, well, I guess you're still the World Cup champions.
Two-time champions.
Yeah, two-time champions.
Thank you. It feels really good. We were obviously really worried about going into the facing the Tigers game, because they beat us the first time. But it felt like everything was going our way tonight. Apart from that first eroded duos game, I've no idea what we were doing then.
Yeah. What was your prep like for this game?
For that, we were supposed to. I was supposed to have a land army basically, which is why we put the chambers down at the back, and then it was full amphib. So I was just dead at that point. It was just a write off.
Oh yeah, that's rough.
But no. It was really really good games, and thank you, Tigers. Thank you for playing.
Yeah, I mean,
very well played.
Yeah, you were able to hold your title, so that's gotta feel good. You have at least one more year holding on to that championship belt that is still in the mail. It was lost in the mail last year. I don't exactly know when it'll turn up, but trust me, there are belts on the way for both of you. They're still in transit. Yeah, congratulations.
No, thank you for hosting the tournament as well. It's been a blast. It's been fantastic. Thank you.
It has been pretty fun. It's been long, but we've kept with it. We still have a lot of people watching live and a lot of engagement, which is good. I mean, we saw some pretty amazing games throughout the entire tournament. Some great strategies, a lot of lemming heals, and it's been absolutely wonderful.
Yes, congratulations, Sniper and Mood. Very well done.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Well, with that, I guess we're just gonna end it here. It's gonna be the end of the 2021 World Cup. Thank you all for participating and watching and supporting Possible Creatures and Tellurian and everything like that. So if you haven't already, please join the Discord channel and get in some online games. And hopefully we'll see you online. Take care, everyone.